Tokyo, Japan. My name is Gary Verheller, and I'll be your host for what we call the Substance of Living podcast. Today, we'll look at what we call life's lessons. And I hope this will provide you with some insight, maybe even some inspiration to life's challenges. Hello, and welcome to episode 78, entitled Exercise Internal, Part 1. Exercise impacts much more than just the physical body. Exercise can be beneficial both mentally and emotionally. And so what I'd like to talk about today is by exercising how you can benefit, again, mentally and emotionally. Now, if you have a problem, if something's just wearing on you and you're unable to come up with a solution, what I'll do is I'll just put it on the side and say, okay, I'll just go for a long walk maybe, or go for a run, or ride my bicycle. Whatever I do, I completely focus on that exercise activity. And as a result, my mind is free because I'm concentrating on something completely different. As a result, many times as I exercise, I'll come up with solutions. Completely unexpected, completely out of the blue. I'll be running, I'm thinking of my arm carriage, I'm thinking of my footfall, I'm thinking of the rhythm of my breathing. I can actually sometimes predict my heart rate, and I'm just moving, concentrating, and bing, a solution comes to my mind, or an alternative, or a new way to look at things, or a new perspective, a new approach. It's really amazing what exercise can do for you to help you with maybe a problem that is vexing you and giving you a hard time. Emotional. If I'm really unhappy with something, if I'm just, and I've been seriously depressed sometimes. I'm very lucky it only happened once in a great while. Yet, when I was seriously unhappy, I went for a 2-hour walk. And at first I was just concentrating on the problem, on what was making me unhappy. And then, as the time went on, I started noticing my environment around me. It helped me to get away, to regain some balance, some emotional balance by exercising. Now, this is very true if I'm focused. So what I'll do many times, if I'm unhappy with something, or something's upset me, what I'll do is I'll force myself to be exercising where it takes my focus. It's very important that I focus. Weightlifting. If I'm lifting weights and I fail to pay attention, I can injure myself. And maybe even injure other people. So I have to be focused. If I'm running, I have to be focused. I can't just run across the street without looking. I have to truly be focused on surviving and focus on my running. And like I was saying, my footfall, my arm carriage, my breathing, my heartbeat. I'm focused. That focus gives me relief, gives me a respite from the anxiety. So that when I do finish my exercise, I physically feel better and I emotionally feel better too. It's a sense of accomplishment. I'll leave you with 2 thoughts that my mom used to tell us kids, when we were growing up, particularly in the winter. I hate winter. I was so unhappy to get out of bed. I loved the blankets and I was warm. And she would say, "Get up, you'll feel better." And it was pretty much true. I didn't want to get up because it was cold, the house was cold. And I got up, had breakfast, put on my clothes, I felt better. Another thing is, talk is cheap, action speaks. Take action. Don't just talk about your problems. Take some physical action to relieve you from the focus on what's upsetting you. Do some exercise, which will do your body great good and help you mentally and emotionally. So I hope for you the best exercise. Take the time for yourself, and you'll benefit by exercise internally. Thank you. Thank you for joining us today for the Substance of Living podcast. If you'd be kind enough to consider subscribing, you can contact us through Spotify or Apple Podcasts or connect on Twitter. Join us again next time for what I hope will help you navigate life.